Howdy, this is Mike. I'm in Seymour, Tennessee today. Thought today we'd go visit a Revolutionary War battlefield. A Revolutionary War battle that was fought 243 years ago today. Today is December the 16th, and I've got a chocolate milk, so I'm all set to go. This is called Boyds Creek. It's just a little creek stream that runs through Sevier County here. And it's along the banks of this creek that a Revolutionary War battle was fought 243 years ago. Now, Tennessee obviously was not a state or even a colony at that time, but Tennessee, or Eastern Tennessee, was part of North Carolina. So there were frontier people living here. They were called the Watauga Association. They were mostly up around present-day Johnson City, Tennessee. They lived around between mostly Jonesboro and Elizabethton. I'm sure a lot of people, in fact millions of visitors, come to the Smoky Mountains every year, and they pass by this area, and most of them probably don't know that there was a Revolutionary War battle fought here. A lot of local folks probably don't know that there was a Revolutionary War battle fought here. The battle was fought on this day, December the 16th, 1781. The commander of the colonial troops was John Sevier, whom this county is named after. The nearby Sevierville, Tennessee, the county seat, is also named after John Sevier, who later would become the first governor of Tennessee. Now, this creek is called Boyds Creek because before the battle was fought, sometime before, an Indian trader by the name of Boyd was killed by some Cherokee. Apparently he made a bad deal, and he was thrown into the creek, hence the name Boyds Creek. Another Indian trader, or several of them, would play a role in this battle, in so much that they were friends of Nancy Ward. Nancy Ward was often called the beloved woman of the Cherokee. She had associations with both the white settlements and with the Cherokee. She was in good standing with both people. And it was Nancy Ward who warned the settlements here in what is current-day Tennessee that the Cherokees, some of the younger men who were opposed to peace, they were mostly led by a Cherokee war chief called Dragging Canoe. He had already had several run-ins with the settlements. And it was Dragging Canoe and some of his associates who were planning a raid on the Watauga settlements. The men from those settlements were off fighting the British at the Battle of Kings Mountain, a very important turning point in the American Revolution. John Sevier had his troops there. There is a busy highway up here, so we're going to get a little traffic noise. John Sevier was leading part of the contingent there at Kings Mountain, and as soon as he returned home to Jonesboro, he was informed that there was this Indian raiding party because Nancy Ward's daughter, Betsy Ward, had sent message that the Indians were planning an attack. So without really even getting a chance to rest his men, John Sevier headed to this area to engage the Indians. Okay, we're on the opposite side of the road of the creek. You can see where it runs across there. And turning around here, we have the one marker for the battle that exists. This was placed here by the Daughters of the American Revolution. Well, actually, it says the Tennessee Society of Sons of the Revolution, erected in 1927. This shaft marks the site of the Battle of Boyds Creek, 1780. General John Sevier and his command of East Tennessee pioneers defeated with heavy loss to the enemy a large force of Cherokee Indians who attacked the settlers while he and his soldiers were away engaged in the Kings Mountain campaign. Now this monument has been moved at least once since I've lived here in the area. It's in a much more quiet spot than it used to be. It was up next to a convenience store for a little while. This is a really nice spot for it, though there's no real parking area here, but there is a Baptist church, the Boyds Creek Baptist Church, you can park at. Take a quick walk down here if you want to visit the marker. But the battle itself did not happen in this immediate area according to oral tradition. It happened at a place called the Wheatlands Plantation, which did not exist at the time. It was built in 1825, but it's just a little further down the road here, and we'll go visit there. That's where oral tradition puts the site of the battle. Sorry, we're going to have a little traffic noise here. But up there on the hill by that Exxon station is where our marker used to be. And we're here now at Wheatlands Plantation. And this is, amongst other things, purported to not only been the site of the battle, but it's also one of the most haunted places in Tennessee. They've done a lot of ghost explorations and things like that in there. We'll get a little closer and a little further away from the traffic. Now they do some special events here, but I'm kind of here unannounced today, and I don't see anybody around, so I'm going to try to be a little cautious about how I go about doing this. Here near the front porch. Don't see anybody around. Now, it's reported that there's been over 70 murders here at the plantation. And it's reportedly very haunted, and there are still blood stains on the floor and stuff like that. There's an old mattress out here. I wonder, don't suppose those are blood stains on the mattress, but you don't know. Try not to take these things too lightly. We'll see what the plaque up here says. Okay. This property has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places by the Department of Interior. Cool. Really nice stained glass windows. Yeah. Now this was built 1825. It was a slave plantation. I know it served as a Union Army headquarters during the American Civil War. After the war, of course, the slaves were released and they were given the opportunity to stay here and work for wages if they wanted. Many of them chose to do that. There's a little shuttlecock there. There are some outbuildings here. I'm really surprised there's not a state Tennessee historical marker here. I haven't seen one. there is a home there. I don't know if the people kind of manage the property or not. I don't see anybody home there. Okay, we're behind the plantation now. There's supposed to be a graveyard down here, including mass graves of the Cherokee who died during the battle, though I don't know if it's marked or not. And once again, I just kind of hope nobody shoots me for trespassing. I have no ill intent. Sometimes I think it would be nice if the state of Tennessee would maybe do a little more to preserve some of these areas. Some blue jays and a cardinal down there. There's a cardinal. Okay. It's a little pathway here, and I'll trepidatiously go down here and see where it goes. It was really overcast, kind of drizzly and foggy this morning. That would have been real spooky, but I think most of it's burned off now. Just a little past midday. But according to legend, tradition, the battle would have occurred kind of in this general area. Sevier deployed his troops a little bit like Hannibal in the Battle of Cannae, for you military historians. He kind of kept his center thin and strengthened his flanks. And he approached the Indian encampment, which was supposed to be around here, with his weak center. And the Indians immediately engaged it and then were outflanked on both sides. The resulting battle, it said 28 Cherokee braves were killed, and Sevier lost none of his men. Sevier would go on to continue fighting battles against the Cherokee throughout the American Revolution. It said he fought 30 battles and won 30 victories. And that's the direction of the back of the plantation there. Once again, according to legend, we were on the side of the battlefield. And my understanding was there was a haunted graveyard to go along with the haunted plantation house, but I don't see the graveyard. And no one invited me here, so so I don't want to go snooping around too much. This will be one of those things I'll get home and do a little more research and get on Google Earth and say, oh, there it is. I walked right past it. But anyway, it's nice to be here. I like military history, and I visited a lot of Civil War battlefields. And I think it's always cool when you can go to the battlefield around the time the battle actually took place to get a better sense of maybe what went on and what the weather conditions were like, or at least similar to. And this is the anniversary day of the battle. So I wanted to commemorate this today. It did take place in 1780. I think I said 1781 initially. I'll have Mr. Black Bear correct that. And now I have dogs barking at me. So that's life in the country. But this is a beautiful area. Nice little pond there. And I would really like to go to the plantation house sometime when they have an event there. Looks like they're doing a little bit of refurbishing in there. Maybe moving the ghost around a bit. But hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe if you have a mind to. It helps the channel grow exponentially. There's a guy named Al Go Rhythm who apparently likes it when you like and subscribe. So he shows the video to more people. So make Al happy and like and subscribe. And plan on doing another video tomorrow about another battle that happened in Europe that began 80 years ago tomorrow. The Battle of the Bulge. And there's a monument here in, well, this is Sevier County, but in Blount County, there's a memorial to the East Tennessee soldiers who served in the Battle of the Bulge, and we'll do a video on that tomorrow. Okay, getting ready to leave the mansion, or the, keep calling it the mansion, the plantation now. There is a truck here. I have a feeling that's probably a contractor. It looks like they're working on some things in there. And I'm tempted to drive through that awning there. But this place is haunted, and I've been to the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland, and I don't want I don't want to look in my rearview mirror and there be a ghost riding around with me, so I think I'll just back it out of here. Call it safe. Let the ghost rest in peace.